Hello and welcome to Secrets of Organ Playing podcast. We are your hosts, Vidas Pinkevičius
and Aušra Pinkevičienė.
We've been mastering secrets of organ playing for more than 20 years and sharing them on this blog since 2011.
On this show, which we create from our home in Vilnius, Lithuania, we strive to help you grow in every area of organ playing, including practice, technique, repertoire, sight reading, hymn playing, improvisation, composition, music theory, harmony, and many others.
Our hope is to help you become a complete musician, or what we call as total organist, a program which we have created to help you reach your dreams faster than you would do on your own.
If you are new here, we invite you to subscribe to receive free updates of this blog at organduo.lt. By subscribing, you will also receive free video how to master any organ composition and 10-day organ playing mini course.
And now let's go to the podcast for today. Hi guys, this is Vidas.
And Aušra.
Let's start episode 524 of Secrets of Organ Playing podcast. This question was sent by Mark and he writes, Hello, I'm 63 years old and have had a stroke on my left side. I fell and banged my head and had a further brain injury. I can still play, but things feel different. I have reduced feeling in my fingers. I'm trying to retrain myself. My muscle memory is just not there. My sight reading is much harder. I have a Rodgers organ at home, so I have no trouble practicing. I sometimes feel like I am beating a dead horse. I have Hauptwerk and can play a nice Father Willis organ with it. Any suggestions for something I could do? I wrote him a short answer. Thanks, Mark. Look forward to our answer on the podcast. In short, don't overextend yourself and enjoy every moment of your practice, even if it seems slow. What can you add, Aušra?
Well, that's a sort of a very difficult issue to discuss because, I'm not a medical doctor, but I think our brain is remarkable in that way that it's very flexible and it tends to recover.
Mm-hmm.
Even after, such a serious illness as a stroke. So I guess you just have to take, things easy, and take slow steps, not rush yourself. And I think, eventually you will regain your abilities as you had before the stroke. Maybe, not 100%, but still, I think it will become easier and better with each day. I think the worst thing in the situation like this, what you could do is to do nothing.
Or to push yourself too hard.
Yes, that's two extremes that you should avoid, doing nothing and, to doing maximum out of yourself. I think you need to be somewhere in the middle, but anyway, I think that in rehabilitation process, the physical activity, is crucial. You will not recover without it. So I think also, in addition to the practicing organ, you need to do your physical therapy as well.
Mm-hmm. All kinds of exercises.
Yes, but of course you need to know to consult your doctor.
Yeah, we don't know exactly what works for you.
But I guess you have to find, the right balance for yourself in your life. How much can you do and what you need to avoid.
People who have suffered a stroke or a heart attack, for example, those severe life-threatening situations, and if they recover, like Mark, for example, they need to take life not so seriously anymore. Don't you think? maybe let themselves enjoy a little.
I guess it's easier to say than to do.
Why? After this experience, right?
I guess that nobody of us knows what is waiting of us. So I guess we just have to receive every day as a gift
Mm-hmm.
and enjoy it and live it.
Yeah, as I said, it would be a mistake to try to fight the situation and say, okay, I will push myself even more, and my finger muscle memory will return faster, and my sight reading will become much better really fast next week, for example. That would be a mistake, I think.
I think enjoying a moment is
Yes.
the most important thing, and the further we live, the more obstacles we get in our way, the better we understand this crucial thing that we need to really enjoy the moment.
He sometimes feels like he's beating a dead horse. It's an expression saying that he doesn't feel any progress, probably.
Well, but even if he only trying to do it, it's already a progress. Because think about all those people after stroke who either die
Mm-hmm.
or we just become
Inactive
at all, and we stay in on their bed for many years.
Mm-hmm.
I know people like that in my relations, my relatives.
Mm-hmm.
We have a woman who is now probably 7 years lying in bed. So I guess if you can move after stroke and do some things, it's still very good. So you don't need to rush progress, and I think you will get stronger and better with each day.
You're not a physician, you're not a doctor, but do you think that walking would not hurt him? Taking walks,
I think in general, walking is the most beneficial exercise for people who have trouble with their physical health.
Unless they have knee problems, hip problems.
Of course, but in general,
Those mechanical.
I think for people who have like heart conditions and other problems, I think walking is very beneficial because you can you regulate the tempo of your walking. You don't need to rush. You may walk slowly and maybe with time to increase the speed of your steps
And the distance too.
And now we have all this Fitbit sort of
smartwatches,
and you can see what your pulse is and how it reacts to the tempo you are taking, so you can regulate it much easier than in any other physical activities. So I guess the walking is the most harmless exercise, at least as I understand it.
Will we go for a walk today?
Yes, I guess.
After this recording.
True. But of course, if you have trouble walking, maybe swimming might be useful too, or some exercises in the swimming pool. For some people, especially if we have like joint problems, then water smoothens the damage to the joints, but you can still exercise.
Does reading help?
What do you think about that?
Well, you are the smart one here.
Well, I think that walking or swimming helps more in such a case.
Than brain activity.
Of course, you have to combine both things, but.
So organ playing is also a combination of mental and physical activity too.
But of course, you need, to take things slowly and, easy, and not to overwhelm yourself with, either physical or mental exercise. Especially, after such a, difficult events and serious events.
Always remember that practice is privilege, like our professor Pamela Reuter-Finstra used to say.
But I guess playing organ is, a good idea for people like this, because it really works on your coordination and, on your brain and on your muscles, on your motoric motions.
Yes. So please, guys, send us more of your questions. We love helping you grow. And remember, when you practice,
miracles happen.
This blog is supported by Total Organist, the most comprehensive organ training program online, where you will find courses for every area of organ playing, including technique, practice, sight reading, repertoire playing, hymn playing, improvisation, composition, music theory and harmony, with hundreds of scores and thousands of exercises. Here is what some of the students are saying.
Hugh writes, "The sight reading course has helped me tremendously. Thank you very much for your SS courses and all your help."
Robert writes, "I found the fingerings, registration ideas and general comments to be excellent."
John writes, "I have found your download very helpful. It was really excellent. I have watched some of your teaching videos, and when I read your instructions, I tried to imagine you are there teaching me. You may feel disappointed that I am 2-3 days behind, but I am a slow learner, and I have committed to taking the time to get it right, as you say. But the other night my wife commented that she had never heard me play such a detailed melody in the left hand so well. My left hand is generally poor."
Robert writes, "It has been a great pleasure in my life of having discovered your courses and material, as well as the YouTube work of recordings. You have a calm and pleasant way of teaching."
Ron writes, "Hi Vidas and Osha, thank you guys. What a wonderful response to my email note to you. You've got me right, and I feel you understand my level of playing. Yes, at home, and lucky that I have an organ for that reason. I am paying attention to this, and I am going to try this haha no longer secret model. Yes, and I love Cesar Frank too. What is very nice about your blog podcast is that Osha and Vidas are like a Socratic dialogue, and by bouncing things off of each other, so much more information comes out and is expressed. Your comments contain a wealth of information and understanding. I really appreciate this. It is very inspiring and will keep us moving forward."
Would you like to receive the same or even better results that our students are getting? If so, join them at organduo.lt/total-organist. And of course, you will get the first month free too. You can cancel anytime.
Also, if you haven't yet subscribed to receive free updates of this blog, make sure you do that at organduo.lt. By subscribing, you will also receive free video, how to master any organ composition, and 10-day organ playing mini course.
This was Vidas
and Osha from Secrets of Organ Playing.
And remember, when you practice,
miracles happen.